Good afternoon. My name is Amy Loomis and I am from Sarasota, Florida. Today I'm going to talk to you about my group leading session that was held at Sarasota Lutheran Church in the Adult Bible Study Room. Our group name was called Redefining Your Marriage and consisted of 6 Caucasian couples ranging in age between 38 and 63. Our participants met every Sunday at 4 p.m. for 8 weeks. This group was broken up into 2 4-week sessions. The first 4 weeks consisted of 90 minutes of group sessions. During these 90 minutes, 45 minutes were led by Pastor Jim and co-led by myself, and the last 45 minutes were allotted for group participants to process and share their own thoughts, feelings, and interpretations. The second 4 weeks consisted of individual counseling with Pastor Jim only. Every marriage experiences problems. Marital problems can be extremely intense and painful, and those hurts can cut deeply and last a long time. As a Christian, we believe that God is the author of marriage and the architect of its purpose. Believing that marriage is a sacrament and should not be broken, this group was designed to re-strengthen and realign their marriage using Christian values and teachings. Sharing makes it possible for people to get to know one another in a friendly and open atmosphere. Through group dynamics, people learn about themselves and others. When people see how similar they are and their weaknesses, it becomes easy for them to trust and therefore communicate. Being a part of a group of people who have the same experiences helps people see what they are going through is universal and they are not alone. Members of our group were at different stages and lengths of their marriage. This was beneficial because members could see others who were coping or still in the process of recovering, giving hope to those at the beginning of the process. Despite the different stages, group members were able to help each other by sharing information and their strengths, which can boost self-esteem and confidence. During these group sessions, our pastor Jim was the official group leader and I was his co-leader. Our goals as leaders for this group was to guide our members toward godly decisions that are safe, moral, fulfilling, and healthy, all while not projecting our own moral values or judgments onto the group. Pastor Jim and I prayed together before each session to allow us as leaders to be clear, compassionate communicators and to ensure we were using active listening skills to interpret the needs and feelings of our members. Another technique to promote a successful group session and outcome was to be organized. We established a schedule prior to beginning a session so that members knew how much time was allotted for the session's topic. When schedules become routine, members feel prepared before the meeting begins. During my portion of the group therapy, I felt that members responded very well and appreciated my thoughts and reflections. This rapport was built due to my active listening skills. I reflected back what they said to me or the group. I did not interrupt. I nodded my head when they spoke. Another technique that I used was matching their body language. This works on the subconscious mind. When members would cross their legs, I crossed my legs. However, when members would cross their arms, I would not cross my arms. Arm crossing is more noticeable, and I would not want the members to feel that I was disconnected from them or disapproving of what they were saying. I even slightly nodded my head when they were talking so they can see me validating what they were saying, as well as by doing this, letting other members know that it was okay to do this as well. From this group engagement, and participation came easily. A few of our members were already familiar with one another. Despite this initial focus was to create a healthy relationship amongst them all that would encourage them to participate actively. This group came willingly to strengthen their marriage and provide support to others, while gaining insight into their own marriage. I believe members of this group engaged more and participated more due to our upfront techniques for this group. At the beginning of each session, I led the opening prayer, which reminded everyone to listen to God's and each other's words with an open heart, free of judgment, and to always practice active listening, not immediately problem solving. If members of our group forgot our goals and rules, the members could easily view them upon the poster that we did hang on the wall. Despite having a few opportunities of growth as a leader, I thoroughly enjoyed my experience both personally and professionally. Spending 4 weeks with 12 Christ-centered individuals that not only grew together as couples, but also as a group, also grew closer to Christ. This group formed from a common ground of strengthening their marriage. Members started off intimidated, uneasy, and even reluctant to share their emotions and their struggles as not only individuals but couples. At the end of the 4 weeks, I saw confidence, love, friendship, and above all else, respect for one another as individuals and as couples. Group counseling taught me as a leader how important group cohesion is towards having a successful group therapy session. As a leader, the practice of active listening and nonverbal communication can directly affect members of a group. Being mindful of not only when leading a group, but of those in your sessions. In future counseling sessions, I will not only use active listening and nonverbal communication skills, but also empathy, personal warmth, encouragement, and the ability to confront when needed. Counseling group leaders must wear many hats in helping their groups make progress. The more skills within the counselor's knowledge bank, the more effective they will ultimately be.